Hi there, my name is Tamid Rahim, and today I'm presenting to you our Week 4 Gauntlet project. For this week, we're given three different projects to do, uh, and essentially you're looking at around 2.5 to 2 days per project. One of the projects I chose was AI Study Companion. Study smarter, not harder, with the power of AI. So how does it work? Actually, before I get into how it works, let me sort of talk a bit about why I chose the workflow and who I'm imagining would be using this. So essentially, I'm thinking of my friends in high school, right? There's this occurrence where when a student is discouraged, especially in high school, when it goes from, I don't know, 0 to 100 very quickly, you go from basically easy algebra to advanced calculus within a year. A lot of students get very much discouraged if they're not able to keep up. They're turned off from the project. They're turned off from the subject itself, and instead of, hey, this calculus, this integral, this derivative is difficult for me to understand, it's more like math sucks. It's not meant for me. I don't want to do it anymore. So that's why we built this AI study companion to essentially help students keep up to date with their goals, make sure they're staying on track of their goals, and help them by providing AI generated summaries, providing tips, and even creating quizzes for them so they're able to test themselves, keep up with their goals. And essentially, it's to encourage students to keep up and not fall behind. So let's try out a little demo. Amazing. So if you can see, I've tried to simplify the UI so that students are able to focus down on exactly their one thing, which is the goal they want to reach. You have active completed goals over here, as well as archived goals, and you have a bit of information about each goal on this side as well. So for example, for chemistry lab test, they have targeted 4 goals this week, and they have done one session so far. You can view the material that they've uploaded for in regards, or any notes they've uploaded regarding this, and you're able to view practice and view summary and practice as well. For this, instead of going through this loop, let's try to take a look at how a goal creation works and how that view summary and practice questions work as well. So let's go here. New goal. Let's say I want to study mathematics, and I want to learn derivatives or something of that sort. And I will do it for this one week. And I want to go for intermediate level difficulty questions and summaries. So let's do that. And now let's create a goal. Now the goal is created. It's encouraging you to upload files related to it, especially notes and everything that you need this week. So for this, I'm just going to upload whatever we have on this side. Let me take a look. I don't have anything for. Let's do World War II. I know it's not math, but let's just do it just to give you an example of how it works. Now the upload is complete. It'll redirect you to this page. The material is all of here, and what you can do is essentially just go over here and summarize it. As it's a bit longer text, it might take a bit longer time, but we'll just wait for it to complete. Give it a second here. There we go. And now it has a full summary of the main points of the outline of the material that you uploaded, key terms and must know and so forth, right? What we're going to do next is essentially generate some practice questions based on this. This should take a bit faster, but it really will take around the 10-second mark because it's really going through the entire notes and generating what it believes to be the most applicable questions for them to learn. The questions are split up into multiple choice as well as long form answer questions, short form answer questions, like roughly questions which will take you less than 100 words to answer. So let's go here. Primary objective. Okay, I see I didn't do my own studying, so I'm just going to guess something. Yeah, so, but it tells you, it gives you some helpful information about it as well if you get it wrong, right? Turning point in European theater. Wow, this is hard. So I'm going to say Battle of Stalingrad. There we go. And then, I don't know, I'm going to quickly answer this. It might be wrong, but I want to show you the short form answer as well. So let's say, discuss the Treaty of Versailles, Germany leading up to. Treaty of Versailles made the Germans sad, and then they started the war, started a new war. I don't know. It doesn't matter at this point because we just want to make sure we get the AI grading of this correct. Keep trying. 105. We got something right, right? You recognize the emotional response of the Germans to the treaty. Great. We got something right. Let's go next, right? And then let's go to generate micro steps. So now it encourages you, if you're doing well, to where are your weaknesses, where are your strengths, and what you need to focus on. You can also schedule a new study session on this topic as well, right? So let's go back to the dashboard now. Now that we have figured everything out, on the schedule side, you'll see upcoming sessions. You can start the session now earlier than before, but it helps you really keep organized with all the essentially your it's self homework you're providing to keep students motivated. What I have also created is essentially streak achievements. So as long as you're doing it every day, you're unlocking these achievements one by one. It also gives you some advice on which areas. We didn't really complete enough sessions to really pull that off. And one thing I wanted to provide was the percentile. Kids do not really care as much about streaks, but what they would love to show off to their friends is how smart they are, right? And that's where I'm bringing in almost like a viral loop to this. The more they study, the better the better they do in these quizzes, and the better they can show off that they're doing, right? They can show off their percentile, and you know what I mean. And that this number increasing keeps encouraging them to try harder and harder. So my intention is to use this AI study companion so to have it help students keep up with their goals, set goals for themselves, keep up with them, and have this AI tool encourage them as they go along. Not directly help them, obviously, but encourage them as they go along. That's essentially my AI study companion and how I built it. Just a little on the tech stack. My intention was how before I chose a tech stack, I had to think about how many students would be potentially using it. From Nerdy's website, it looks like they have around 40,000 tutors. So let's say around 80,000 students, and that's why I chose a Firestore Firebase backend for this. Firestore Firebase makes rapid development very easy, but at the same time, it's essentially powered by GCP, so it will scale easily to those numbers. On the front end, I use React. I use ShadCN for the UI UX elements, and for the LLM purposes, I use simply GPT-4 for especially for generating the summaries. You don't want low quality LLMs hallucinating and giving wrong answers and so forth. So I decided to go with a medium range LLM. That is my project so far. Thank you very much for your time.